200 my mortgage. Falling on like Corbett. You haters, you bore me. Only the real get a piece of the plate. Repping my city and running my state. Keep me up through they run with the.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Our featured matchup tonight in Chicago, where the Bulls will be going up against the Dallas Mavericks. And guys, for the Mavericks, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. And you might remember the last time we saw Freak on the court. He was putting up gigantic numbers, a huge career high for him, and an amazing performance. Kenny, how impressive was that for you?
Putting up the numbers that he just did, that's something only elite players in the NBA can do. This was the coming out, I'm going to say it, the coming out party of Freak.
You know, he's quickly risen up the charts. Many around the league with that performance, they're going to see that. Let me say it in my Dick Vitale voice. Get ready, baby. He's a PTP.
And a great look at Chicago's front yard, Grant Park, and the tall towers of downtown. We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Mavericks are coming to town. The Bulls are enjoying this break from the road. And, of course, Miles Plumlee. Since he's out of the picture, the team will have to fill his shoes.
You know, what the trade means to me, guys, is they think some of their younger players are ready to spread their wings and take on a little more responsibility. They're going to get more minutes for those guys and allow them to see a little more playing time.
Clearly a forward-thinking deal, you know, and even if his aren't the biggest shoes to fill, it still puts a lot of pressure on your young guys. And let's see if they're ready to fill that void.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Freak, he's in at point guard. Powell is out there with Chandler Parsons. Then it's Matthews. And both free throws good from Freak. Dallas on defense. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, hate to lose in OT. No matter how hard you played, you want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
Now the Mavericks with it, and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And this is the first of two games between the two, East versus West, so they don't see a whole lot of one another.
Yeah, and Greg, for me, that just raises the intrigue level. Some matchups we don't get to see that often, so I'll be watching this one closely. There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Now here's Rose. He's guarded closely. Outside Butler. Wide open. And he hits the jumper for two.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Parsons outside. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Now that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Rose passes to Portis. Fires the three. It's good. He makes it. His first shot of the game.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
Freak kicks to Parsons. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Parsons got his first points of the night.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Bulls shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well. Just about 75% from the line.
Deron Williams checked in for Freak. Bulls trail by 9 on the floor for Dallas. Freak in at shooting guard. Matthews out there with Powell. Then there's Deron Williams.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic, boy, was he tremendous. He ended with 47 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. This game of his was just a standout, all-around display of basketball. Coaches love to see that, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Mavericks leading by 11. Dishes it to Powell. Here's Freak. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Bulls have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And a brief check of the stats for Darren Williams. How last month turned out for him? He's averaging 10 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
And both free throws good for Gaudala.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. And it's Freak missing. Bulls trail by 9. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Here's Rose. Drops it in from 11 feet. Rose has got 6 points. The Mavericks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Williams dishes to Freak. From the arc. Cannot hit. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
And the Bulls making a change here. Noah's checked in. Williams passes to Freak. Dallas again missing.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Now here's Rose. 6 points for him. Mirotic gets the bucket.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
That's good. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Rose. Portis, good, and a nice assist from Noah.
Yeah, sloppy D there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Extremely untidy on the defensive end. I mean, when he gets it in that close, that's an easy bucket.
The pass to Matthews. He dishes it to Freak. Drains it from beyond the arc. Freak's got 8 points.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Some changes for Chicago. McDermott's checked in for Mirotic. Brooks. Shot misses. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. It's Dallas up 1. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
Complete domination. What a game for Parsons. He has 9 points and 4 assists.
You know what? He's getting to the line. He's passing. He's really just converting in both those areas. He has been money.
Yeah, exactly. And it's really old school basketball, and you know how that is. Certain parts of the game never go out of style. They're always relevant, and he's excelled in those areas today.
Rose is the one with Butler as the 2. Pau Gasol is out there with Portis, and it's McDermott in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Outside Rose to the inside. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. Unloads from 13. No good. Good D by Matthews. The Mavericks shooting well. They're at 45%. Passes to Freak. It's Matthews on the wing. Kicks it to Freak. No good on the triple. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And it's Butler with the jam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that. Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Here's Rose. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Here's Marjanovic. He's covered by Rose. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Freak's got the game tied up here for the Mavs. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Rose gets to Gasol. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Rose dishes to Gasol. Mavericks with the rebound. Powell's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And there's Parsons on the assist by Matthews. Matthews has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Gasol a screen, and they double up. Portis, the pass to Gasol, and he gets it to go. Gasol's got 9 points.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Freak sets a screen for Matthews. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Freak. They get it back. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 8 points for Wesley Matthews.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Feeds to Gasol. Puts it up from 12. It's tipped. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. The feed to Powell. Matthews with it. Butler covering. Here's Freak. Sinks the triple. Now it's a 5-point Maverick lead.
You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Yeah.
That jam! I mean, just beautiful.
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far advanced. That was one of those things that you know, just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Rose attacking. It's picked off. Parsons, right side. Freak kicks to Parsons. And a wide open look for Freak. That one wide left.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Pass to Portis. Back to Rose. He feeds it to Gasol. Shoots a fader. Matthews with the rebound. Matthews has got his third rebound tonight.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off. They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
Gasol setting the pick for Butler. Here's Portis. And again, no good by Chicago.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Misses the layup.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's Freak. Drains the 19-footer. And it's a 9-point Maverick lead. Butler with the ball. He's got 10. Left side Rose. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his fourth assist in this one. Freak. Cannot hit. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first three quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Mavericks lead by 7. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment.
Boys. Yeah. Hold on. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Mavericks leading by 7. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the Mavericks. Freak, he's in at the point. Chandler Parsons out there with Anderson. Then it's Johnson. Noah with a screen for Brooks. To the paint. And there's Noah on the assist by Brooks. Noah's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Bulls. On the wing, Johnson. Down low, measuring. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
The drive by Brooks. That's tipped, but they recover it. The dish to Mirotic. It's rebounded by Dallas.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Freak kicks to Anderson. Pass to Freak. Inside, deflects the... pass. Now here's Brooks. Butler on the wing. Tries it from 19. That drops in. It comes off an assist from Brooks. 12 points for Butler.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and field.
Mavericks leading by 6. On the wing, Johnson. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And here's Anderson for 3. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Brooks outside. He kicks to Butler. Noah dishes to Gaudelin. The putback, and Noah with the slam.
Showing us a little force on that putback.
Well, there was no way he was going to let that chance slip away.
No, sir.
Hey, guys, but how about the positioning there when the shot went up? Beautiful.
Outside Butler. Noah with a screen on Anderson. And they double up Butler. And Gaudelin kicks to Mirotic. The rebound by Johnson. Dallas has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Freak. Connects from three-point range. Freak's got 14 points now in the second half.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. His message, don't even look at the score right now. We've got to make one play at a time and execute. That's how we'll take this thing home. Kevin, he's trying to keep them focused.
Thank you, Doris. Doug. McDermott, he's checked in for Chicago. Mavericks leading by 5. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Powell. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Gaudelin. Wesley Matthews checked in for the Mavericks. Outside Butler. Noah with a screen on Matthews. McDermott passes to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Noah wide open. It's rebounded by Dallas. Powell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Talk about a terrific game for Freak. 22 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
And with more to come, you know, it wouldn't hurt to keep getting him the basketball.
Portis, he's checked in for Mirotic. And he makes both free throws.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this league. It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And folks, those are hops that you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Noah, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Parsons on the wing. Dishes to Freak. Ripped away. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Rose gets a wide open look. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting. Clark, if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
Parsons attacking. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Butler dishes to Rose. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Freak kicks to Parsons. They set the screen. Lets it go with the three. And Freak gets it to go on the assist from Parsons.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Mavericks.
Clark, the differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
They made the defense adjust by moving the ball like that, and there was no answer for it.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a two-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
Fires from deep. The shot, no good. Rose with some nice D. Goes up, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. They came in here and took care of business like